God, I suck at this. Greetings and welcome to another weekly vault video. Before I get into it, I want to take a second to thank everyone for watching my shorts and videos last few weeks and for subscribing. It's all been very encouraging to see all that. So you guys are keeping me going here with all that. And another thing I want to bring up is I am planning on next week doing a VR horror game night on stream, and I'd like to see you there. Right now, my plan is to do it at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or whatever. So I'd love to see you there. I'll update if my times change, but that's at the moment that's the plan. Next Tuesday, October 24th, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. So now that that's out of the way, I can get into opening my vaults. I had a very, very busy week last week because it was, of course, the 4 Mythic Dungeon Weekly, which admittedly not very useful for some of my characters, like my Warrior and my Paladin and stuff. They don't need anything really from these vaults. Like, I already have this axe. It's like my, other fury weapon, but I mean, I'm just gonna pick it just cuz. I already have one. It's like if I wanted to, I don't know, eye level bump myself up, I'll have two 447 axes now, I guess. But yeah, so I did the Mythic Weekly on most every of my characters, as well as I did time walking on my mage, my rogue, and my demon hunter. So they have 2 of these boxes, and I was gonna say, like, hopefully I get something cool. There's not gonna be much cool things to get on this character because I don't think there's like the only item I could think of from heroic that my warrior would actually need would be Call to Chaos, I suppose. That'd be the only thing I'd actually like want to see pull from the heroic box on this character. But that's like, I'm not worrying about doing time walking on this character because it's just not really necessary. My warrior and my paladin are both like set in stone. They are more than ready for next patch. So very happy to be semi-lazy on them, but it still doesn't take too long to sit and do the 4 mythic dungeons for the week just to get it out the way, And I definitely just pressed the wrong button. Haha. Oh my god. Let's chalk that up to a technical issue, not a personal issue or anything else. Like always, I got a 17 at least done on everyone on on these like big characters, and ooh, I think I don't even think about it. It's just instantly pick Forge Storm, right? Fucking it's really late, but at least it's a myth level Forge Storm. That is fucking sick. Box. Stupid trinket, but who cares? I got a Forge Storm, so let me just take a second to get this thing juiced up. Again, it's a real shame to get that so late, but at least I have it, And as long as it doesn't get absolutely, nuked from orbit into nothingness before, with 10.2 like launch coming out, like it'll actually be useful for, a month or so until I can get like my first new item crafted or, a mythic plus drop, whatever happens next. All the things, good things, good things. There's like that's like the 3rd or 4th mythic DK helmet I've been offered. And And I guess there's my last tier piece I would need. So that's very nice to see. But I've definitely gotten quite a few helmets, because I had another helmet just a few weeks back that was exactly the same as this. It was socketed and stuff, but it didn't have speed on it. But I had this like sitting in my bags. But now I have myth pants, which means I thought I was you know, like because of the week we had, the Mythic Dungeon Weekly and all that, I actually did sit and do quite a few 17s on this character to get aspects and stuff, and the weekly done, of course. I was very content with the idea of being like this character being full done, like almost no reason to play it. But now, now I guess I have to get you know, I gotta get at least 2 more aspect crest. Although I guess it's 3 more because I still want to get this cloak upgraded 1 more level. But yeah, that's sweet. I do not mind getting upgrades on my characters, even if it means a little extra legwork before the end of the season. Especially because this is a character I'm kind of like, I'm definitely gonna like be playing it like right out the gate, but it's like it's kind of like tied for want of play with like my paladin, like as far as like tanking and evade with. So having this character fully geared up and ready will be better than not. It may not be the case the first 2 weeks where I get to DPS, because my off tank, he's having surgery done on his eye, so he may be unavailable to play for a while. It's kind of unknown at the moment how long it's going to be, so definitely going to be tanking the first few weeks of raid, most likely. But if I do get to play DPS, I think I would rather play Frost / Unholy over Ret. But it's something to be figured out once, you know, once I have the info of what's actually going on, you know. And well, then definitely hoping surgery and everything goes good. And hopefully it's not too much downtime. I don't think I clicked on my box. Not that this character has much to offer from the heroic box, but I would still rather click it for the video content instead of being an idiot. Yeah, I think the only thing I would want is just like my warrior. It'd be the class trinket if I could get it. It might still be useful for, I don't know, Frost or something. It would be sick to get shoulders. Do not get shoulders. The reason I say that is because I'll probably pick this weapon just because I don't have a, like, my intellect weapon is 437. So I've been lazy in like upgrading it. But the reason I want shoulders for my druid would be finishing all of my sets. Because I've gotten unlucky with a pair of hero level shoulders. I think this is the best pair of shoulders I've gotten all patch. So I will probably sit and spam keys or whatever I have to do before the end of the season to get that done, just so I don't have this like weird 1 slot blemish if I ever want it. Like I don't know if I actually would use the mythic set on this character, but I would definitely still want to have it done right. The shoulders are like kind of the most important part of the set. And click on my box so I don't have to log back in. Would have been sick to pull a pair of shoulders right there, but alas, it is not to be. And I don't think there's any reason to keep that. Demon Hunter is one of my characters. I got 2 keys, or I got 2 boxes from doing time walking and the weekly on. And something that hasn't been lost on me, but I like doing this, like holding onto the boxes for the next Tuesday, is like I definitely have been to an extent trolling in some groups by not like clicking on the box and getting the item just early, you know, in case it is like a big upgrade. And also myth level tier chest, so big win. This character just needs just hands now, and I think it has all of its myth tier, which is very nice. Failing to move the item in my bag. Just gonna pop both of these, hoping for at least transmog, if nothing else. Those are not new transmog. But it is, that's fine. I think I needed a belt, though. That's like a... I was gonna say, I don't think I have that belt. Maybe not. But at least, you know, I have 2 belts, so I can definitely, like, change one of these over to tier for, transmog purposes without, like, you know, messing with myself in any other way. Failing to click once again. The reason I haven't been doing, like, the previous weeks, I haven't been doing, like, multiple keys on characters just because, again, there's not been much reason to do so. Oh, of course. Right after I get a chest crafted, I get a chest offered in the vault with, like the stats I would want. Like, maybe it's a little haste heavy over mastery, but still. I think I could still pick that just for the sake of tier, transmog, shenanigans. Yeah. Yep, I'm still picking it for transmog. But it's like, of course, right? I've literally had a 428 chest since, like, the first week I started playing this character, like a couple weeks into the patch. And then the week after I get a crafted chest, like, see, this one was the one I was wearing. Of course, the week right after I get a chest crafted, just to, you know, get the 428 out of my life, of course I get the myth chest right away. And there's that, which is Mog? No. I don't think so, actually. But, you know, always worth a click. What if I'd gotten Call to Chaos or something else really nice? I was gonna say it's snowing in Valadragon. There's a blizzard stone going off. Right at the entrance, I guess, here. Cool. And obviously, people who maybe gotten used to seeing my old rogue name and old mage name, I took the time to faction change them because I was kind of bored of having like a billion blood elves, and my mage was a Nightborn, but Nightborn kind of suck. they kind of really do. And it was just like something I've been thinking about like the last 2 or 3 weeks, where it's like, there is no reason not to have a character or 2 as Alliance, because there's really no loss. Yeah. I was going to say, I don't think I'd consider this at all because it's going to be hero track, and like there's a fair chance that this trinket is better than my 398 Drogbar rocks, which I just kind of kept the Drogbar rocks because they're, you know, like this character really likes crit. It's the highest stat I happen to have, even though it's like I should be using verse more, but you know, it's just kind of like been one of those things. So yeah, I like the Drogbar rocks, but chances are this would be better. But at the same time, myth level avoidance pants I shall take. Because who wouldn't want avoidance on your pants? But yeah, so on my characters, I went ahead and faction changed them because I kind of just wanted to change it up. And this character used to be a night elf back when it was made, back in vanilla, either vanilla or Burning Crusade. I can't remember specifically when. And again, it's just like there was sort of no reason not to do it, because there's no real limits on faction stuff anymore. Because I could still send like gold and stuff between my own characters, even if it's faction, like, you know, faction different. So I just wanted to change it up and get this character back to its roots somewhat. So, and also change the name because I kind of want to get away from those the older names I used to have for these characters. Even though like I am nostalgic for those names because like my rogue was named Kirksey for, you know, like 14 years or something, right? Same with my mage. I made my mage, and well, I mean, I've had mages before, but this character was made in Cataclysm, so it's like also kind of quite an old name that it used to have. And this character has also gone back to its roots of being a boring human, like we all are in a fantasy game. I guess I take the one hand. I don't have an offhand for it though, and I already have a staff, but because I'm not picking this because I already have hero track hands. The only reason to pick this is literally for its specific transmog, which like cool. They're blue gloves. I'm gonna grab this just cause in case I'm not really planning on playing my mage early on into next tier. Just because it's like I'm gonna be busy playing my warrior, my paladin, and my DK primarily. Like I'm definitely playing those three characters. And I won't really have time for these guys. Also, I forgot to click on the fucking boxes on my rogue too, just like my fucking Death Knight. Oh well. Give me some good loot. There's a beacon, which I'm not super sure is great for a mage, but at least it's gonna be better than this thing. I'll wear it over the paracausal fragment of Azeroth. I'm sure that's better. And then hero track chest for tier. It looks like I'll have. So not too shabby to get my 5th beacon. Although the one on Treggyz W is LFR, but the rest of them are all heroic level beacons. Not too shabby. I probably could smooth edit and just like stick this in right after my rogue, or I could leave it as is and admit that I kind of forgot to click on it. I logged off the character and forgot to click. I want to say this weapon might be better than the Forge Storm, especially if I get it upgraded. But I definitely could swap it out over the Dragon Scale Ripper right this second, because it's essentially just a straight up eye level and stat upgrade. I'll have to think about that, but that's not too shabby. And then pants, I just got pants from the vault, so that's a bit of a disappointment there, but it's not the end of the world. It's a bit of a shame. I would have, if I could have decided or picked somehow, right? I would have loved to have gotten a beacon on Mommy Rogue over the Dragbar Rocks. That would be like 110%. Like you would wear beacon on this character because these guys fucking like the crit and verse, which I'm sure is, I believe verse does buff trinkets, so. And I might be dead. Hey, look, I just gotta use my my new racial bonus of moving faster while dead. That was planned to make Night Elf look good, because I got to my corpse much faster than normal. It's like, why did I slip off and kill myself? I don't know, but why not? Take a second to thank everybody again for watching my shorts and my videos last few weeks, and reminder again about that VR stream I want to do next week. 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there. Twitch.tv/Treggyz. Wow. I'm really good at this. I guess something I was going to mention while I was clicking on characters and like opening their vaults, like doing all the keys last week wasn't like too bad of an experience. Like, you know, going from like one key a week to suddenly one week where you have to do four, because I'm like that stubborn guy who I don't want to just sit and spam Mythic Zero weekly, 4 times. I like to just do keys. Um, Doing the characters, like most of them were fine, but it was like I believe for my warrior, my paladin, my death knight, and like even my druid, like arguably my four best geared characters. I'm pretty sure on all four of them that fourth dungeon to do was like goddamn nails on a chalkboard to get done. like like definitely on my warrior. I know I was streaming it when I was doing it, but we did a Neltharis 17 with Vec, one of my guildies, and we had like a full pug group, and we had notably for the key, we had a demon hunter tank and like a mage, like a fire mage DPS, and it was kind of just a shit show key. It could even be arguably one I could make into a like a Treggyz After Dark thing if I wanted to do one of those again, which I do at some point. Um, we did the entire Neltharis run, and we got to the last boss, and it just fell apart very quickly. And I think we only pulled it. I think we only pulled it twice. Once where the very first pull was literally the mage pulled the boss by hard casting their pyroblast to get their talent, their free combustion, excuse me, to get that free combustion, big damage. As soon as they cast the pyroblast, they instantly fucking got clapped, which was funny just because the guy had spent the last those like last few pulls heading up to the final boss. Every single one of those pulls, he grabbed something else on the side. Like he was pulling for the tank. So it was kind of like, it was funny. It was funny, like karmic justice or something. And then like the second pull we got into it again, we might have pulled it more, but I'm pretty sure the second pull after we like of course wipe and run back, I'm pretty sure the next pull on the very first magma shield, our healer got clipped by one of the ground swirlies and immediately alt F forward or disconnected, right? Whatever they did to just full leave. And then we all kind of sat around for like 2 minutes while the mage and the demon hunter bickered in party chat. And it's just like, well, cool, we all just spent 30 minutes in the key for nothing at all. It's always kind of, I mean, that's like a common thing that I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that happened to me. I mean, fuck, that same exact scenario happened 2 or 3 weeks ago on my druid. I had the exact same thing happen. Full Neltharis run, get up to the final boss. It's the only thing left to do. And on my druid, I remember in that specific key, the healer couldn't keep up with like the damage. Like they just like whoever got molten gold would just be dead. It's unlucky when that happens, but it happens every once in a while. It's World of Warcraft. It's the final few weeks of the season, like because in a month's time we're gonna be in season 3 doing the new dungeons, the new dungeons, right? And we get to start the cycle all over again. It's gonna be good fun times for all of us ahead. I think that's it. So I'll let everyone go. Hopefully everyone else was lucky with their vaults. I didn't have to pick any sockets today, which is very surprising, and everyone actually got an upgrade in some way. So I'm happy week for me. Thank you again everyone for watching my stuff the last few weeks. You're all amazing. I'll let you go. I'll catch you guys again next week, hopefully on that VR stream. It'll be fun. Trust me. I'll see you then.